God bless you, sir.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't...
My lady, with all the clamor, here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you. No.
Yes, quite.
How could I refuse?
And to the six...
Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem?
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goal.
Is this?
Like I said, tell me, Godwin of the...
I bring nothing from the House of Odoran. But the widow...
Both of them.
This is going to be a long story, and I could...
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord, but we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! Yeah. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects, not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. They've suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Ragush. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Lord of Kirkstein.
I sure did. Watch it. Made sure everyone heard.
And who is this young puppet? I've never heard of those two girls. Another carrying.
You and
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. So, to touching. Come now.
I never had.
Truly.
Well, maybe once.
See now. Only there's nothing. Fuck. I've got. Well, get
His lordship is so unsteady and.
to hell with that kegsel. I had my eye on him all evening and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs.
You can bet on it.
I don't doubt.
Fuckings for faggots. I am not sure. I remember someone saying something about to be eaten. I couldn't think of either. The sausages were awesome.
Even the notorious.
Be quiet. Sure did.
I can barely stand. And to stand over that ditch, we just fall in. At least you can swim. I'd drown there. So you see, the best thing we could do is stay. Over there. I'm filled with grease. Once the Og's raises an army, he'll sit himself and run back to Hungary. And why would he do that?
This you can tell by the name that the horse is bad.
God be with you, my friend. Those are on my mind, too.
I beg your pardon.
What kind of name is...
I bet you made it all up anyway. I will just call you...
How would you like a what?
The art of wine. Recipes are passed on. I myself was even the French. The king himself.
I expect his
Best barrels. This wine would perhaps be suited to the
Baron Vaku
Roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
I couldn't resist either. The sausages were also delicious. And when those two girls...
Tempura mutantur et nos mutamur inis.
Talking about fucking Sigismund, you twat. I love my Elishka.
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigismund.
Just a bit longer.
The sooner he's gone.
Aye, you already said that.
Let's drink to that.
To King Wenceslas.
When those two girls
agree on something they won't remember in the morning. You farmyard beast!
Good day.
Sorry,
What do you think?
where might I find a really good wine?
Why?
It's not for me.
Aha. It's Lord... He didn't...
Wait!
It's been... I was a...
Do you think I could have...
Ah, stop it. I was just...
Oh, come on.
Cooper, when your father sent you...
You have...
But I... Not a...
Morning.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he's coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher! He can't take it on his own! You'll bucket! Show what you mean! Good! No wonder you're still standing! I'll hack your ass off! You're nearly knocked his block off! He's dead! Stand your ground! Bash him on the head! Boy, we can go home! You're nearly knocked off! You never saw that coming! I'll smack your face! Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher! He can't take it on his own!
Coming out me with him!
quick!
I'll hack your ass off.
Whoa!
Light him up! Come and get another! Go fuck yourself! You're dead!
Right between the eyes!
Show what you made!
In God's name! Taste my steel!
What are you waiting for? No,
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help. Christopher tried to defend...
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally.
Oh, they all have their quirks. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway.
Where did they go?
They've got to raise an army for us.
So we have a plan to come.
But, as you...
Oh, be so kind.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but...
You knew he would...
He wanted Odorin.
I bet he couldn't believe it.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be
Is there anything?
Definitely not right. We'll treat the wounded. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive...
The king announced one more thing at the council. That is...
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got...
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Anyway, we've got...
Give me a moment. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know with Christian.
And to us?
We have to take care of things.
Jesus Christ.
You did.
You wanted to talk...
I did.
Just tell him.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son.
Are you sure?
When I was born, he was already long gone. Nothing. Proof, you know, all my life. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I didn't.
I can tell you about him if you... This is not the end. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property.
The king has approved the Gzere.
He's no king to me.
What's a Gzere?
That is hard.
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. And all that with the...
This is what we were afraid of. We need to get back. Will you come with us?
I have to tell Liechtenstein.
Go and...
Hamish, why did we even come here?
Young Sir Christopher they dragged Lord Ottering.
This is a...
Good to see you both.
Oh, come on. They could well, if it hadn't been for you, Henry.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund.
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Waldstein. And they captured... without them, we could...
We'll figure out...
But how? Get a grip. You're right. Nevertheless...
Actually, at Sigismund's council...
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rat...
Samuel already knows. And he's ready.
In that case, I'm going with the rest of our people to Devil's Den. So don't leave me hanging. Stay strong.
Thank God you all.
Kubienka, what brings...
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here. And I see, instead of...
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't... Can we borrow the wagon you were...
But of course.
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele.
All right.
I'll explain to you on the...
Are you coming too?
Of course.
Do you think that's...
I'm not. But I'm...
All right, then.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here.
But how...
We will go.
There are many abandoned mine shafts.
Won't it collapse?
We'll find...
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the best way.